Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving a pattern review of the McCall's M8259, which is a lovely wrap skirt pattern designed for beginners and advanced beginners. So it's a learn to sew level 1 pattern. So it's really fun, really cute. 4 different variations. Can't wait to tell you all the details about it. Before I get into all the details about the versions that I've made and all of that, I want to first give a special thanks to Morex for sponsoring me the fabric that I used to make this lovely skirt. If you are interested in the fabric that I am presenting throughout the video, make sure that you check the description box below and go over and see this fabric and other fabrics from Morex. Fabrics.com, and also you can use a 15% off coupon code that will also be in the description box below as well. So with all of that said, let's go ahead, get into the video. I'm going to give you more details about the McCall's M8259. Okay, so as I stated before in the intro, the McCall's M8259 is a learn to sew level 1 pattern. It has 4 different variations of a wrap skirt, and I selected view C, which is the curved hem. So it has a front curved hem. So this pattern comes in sizes extra small to 2XL. So you get 2 different envelopes, and so the first envelope is your extra small to your medium, and then the second envelope is your large to your 2XL. So I decided to go with the size large just simply because I thought that the pattern would be on the cusp. So I'm going to be, with most patterns, on the cusp of a medium and a large. And a medium and a large is right around the, so the medium is the 12 to 14 and the large is the 16 to 18. And I usually have to grade in between the 14 and the 16, which is really unfortunate for me because every time I get a pattern for my bottom, I'm right in between choosing if I should get the smaller size or the larger size. So I decided to go with the larger size. I should have gone with the smaller size because the 16, although it can fit me, it is a little bit looser than I like it to be. So in the future, I would probably choose the size medium. The suggested fabrics call for crepe, lawn, cotton blends, and lightweight sateen. I decided to go with this beautiful rayon jacquard that was sponsored to me by Morex. The fabric is a bit drapey because it is a rayon fabric. However, because it's a wrap skirt, it is perfect for this particular pattern. So the pattern comes with 12 pattern pieces, but because you have different views, you have different skirts as well. So you're not using all those pattern pieces. You have, I think, 3 pattern pieces for your waistband. You have the front left tie, the right front tie. You have the front skirt, and then you also have the back skirt that's cut out twice. So you do have quite a few pieces, but again, it's still a very simple beginner and advanced beginner pattern. So as I mentioned before, I chose view B. Now I was working with a 45-inch wide fabric, and so it was really difficult for me to find a pattern that I actually wanted to use because I was working with a 45-inch wide fabric, and you all know you get a lot more to work with in terms of pattern choices to work with when you have a wider fabric. That's the only drawback to this fabric, is that it is a smaller width fabric, and so you have you're limited in the type of garments that you can actually use for it. But with that said, it's a very beautiful fabric. I really liked working with it, and if you can bypass that, I would definitely recommend this fabric. So the variation that I wanted to make is view B that had the little flounce. But like I said, I was working with a 45-inch wide fabric. So the that little flounce detail is a very long pattern and it's very wide. So I wasn't able to use the fabric that I have for view B because at that point I had already made 2 tops out of this fabric, and so I didn't have enough to make view B. So yeah, so that's why I chose view C, which is the curved hem. And like I said, it's just a It's just a simple wrap skirt. You have, in terms of closures, the ties are your closures. And you have a buttonhole detail on the side of your waistband that you're going to put on your waistband. So you're going to be making a buttonhole, and you're going to put that buttonhole on the right side of your waistband and then cut that open. So although that technique isn't one that I would normally recommend for a beginner, it's so simple and so easy to make that buttonhole, that one buttonhole on your waistband. You have guides on your waistband to help you to put that buttonhole on. And so it's going to be very simple, very easy, just one buttonhole on the side there. And if you don't want to put the buttonhole on, it's easy enough that you can actually put a snap closure over there and do a snap instead. And you can do snaps for the inside on the right, and then also have snaps on the left side as well if you omit the ties. So it's very easy to do that if you don't want to do buttonholes. So that's another option. Now I know that Brittany of Brittany J. Jones did a sewing tutorial for View D. So if you're interested in making this and you are a beginner and you want to learn further about how to put a wrap skirt together and how to actually sew on a buttonhole on top of your waistband, go over and check out Brittany of Brittany J. Jones' video. Like I said, she did a whole tutorial on this, and so that will be very helpful for you to be able to make View D. So that's the long maxi version. Overall, I really enjoyed this pattern. I felt that it was a great pattern to sew with, and I would definitely recommend this to beginners and advanced beginners. But I will say, make sure that you pay attention to your size. Although my size seemed to be a little bit too loose on me, just simply because I chose the size large and I should have went with the size medium. I do feel like it's okay to wear for now. If my waist if my waistline, if I go down a size or two in my waistline, I'm not going to be able to fit it anymore, just simply because the way in which the wrap skirt is designed to go through that buttonhole and then wrap around the body and then tie on the side. It's just not going to, you know, you're not going to be able to pull. Once you pull that tie in, you can only pull it in but so much. And if you have to continue to pull it to snatch, for it to snatch onto your waist, then you'll be pulling the waistband into the buttonhole. So just keep that in mind as well. Make sure you choose your size wisely. Otherwise, the ties aren't going to hold up for you. So other than that, I found that this was a really fun pattern and I enjoyed it. Definitely recommend it to beginners and advanced beginners. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do so by clicking that red icon below this video. And I hope you all have a happy and blessed sewing week. Until next time, my friends, stay creative. Bye.